Hello everyone. Myself Yuvika Singh and I am working as an assistant professor at ICFA University, Himachal Pradesh. So today I'll be discussing about how to use Google Classroom, how to just create an account for the Google Classroom, how to share the content with the students, and how we can just operate and go for a Google Classroom. So what we have to do, we have just to open our email ID. Any email ID we can just use. This email ID is being used for the demo purpose. Now on the right hand side you can see that there are different Google applications. Now in the COVID-19 period, some of these applications are being made free by the government. Now as we can see the icon of Google Classroom here, a green board, we will just click over it. Now, as you can see that as the page opens up, uh, we can just see the classes that I have already made for the practice purpose. So this is a Google Classroom page. Now what we have to do, you can see the plus sign here on the right hand side. That is to create or join a class. So what we will do, we will just click over it. Now, when the students have to join a class, uh, they will be going for this option. And when the teacher has to create a class, we will be going with create class. Now you can just see this icon, but we have to agree with the terms because this is a free version and we will just continue with it. Now they're asking how to create a class, what should be the class name, section, subject and room. So what we can do, I'll just create a class name here, like suppose if I'm just taking this class of BCom 1, suppose. Okay, I'll be taking it for BBA 1, suppose. Uh, Section, I'll just define for A. Subject, we can take any, like I'm taking principles of management. Room number is optional. We can just go for any, like suppose if I just want to give it a number 203, I'll just create it. It will take a few seconds to create a class. Now, as we have just created this class, as we can just see, here the very first option it's asking is how we can just create our announcements for our students. So we will be doing that also. We can just reuse the assign announcements also. That also we will explore. Now, as you can see that this is our BBA1 class and section is being mentioned here. We can just select the theme from here for our class. Any theme can be chosen here, as we will just click here. Suppose I just want to, we are having different options for that, for English, history, math and science, arts, sports, others. So in general, if I just take this option, select this option and I just select this theme for our class. So you can just see that we have just selected a theme, custom theme. So here we can just observe there is a class code. Now this is very important code, as we have to share it with our classes. Only one class. If we are just created this class for BBA1, then we will be sharing this code with only BBA1. So we can just cross it from here. As you can see that the very first option here in stream is when you will just click on the stream, the same page will be there. We can just communicate with our class with a few announcements, just like suppose uh, we are making an announcement of good morning everyone, we will conduct a test tomorrow, or conduct a test in the evening today at 8 p.m. We can also add any kind of attachment with it, link, file, or even a video from the YouTube, even the Google Drive link also. So what we'll do, we will just post it. Now we are just posting it for all the students here. So after posting, this information can be seen by all the students of this class. Now we have posted this information at 4:13 p.m. and the students will know about the test at 8 p.m. And no work due soon. We can just see upcoming. This is also a kind of announcement that can be seen by teachers as well as the students. We can make a number of announcements depending upon the work. Now, next, if we have to assign any kind of classwork, what we can do? Now, we can just create any kind of classwork for our students. That may be an assignment, that may be a question, that may be any module or unit. Let us see what we can do. First of all, we will be moving into an assignment. Now, when we can give any title of the assignment, like suppose I am just giving create a SWOT analysis for Infosys. Suppose this is assignment 1 for the student. So next is instructions. Kindly go through the videos attached. Now from here what we can do, I can just add on any kind of information. I can add on any kind of file from my computer for their help to give a demo how to prepare an assignment. I can attach any kind of link. I can attach the Google Drive link. So I'll just go with the YouTube for my convenience. What I'll do, I will just see SWOT analysis of Infosys and I'll search with the videos. So for their reference, I can just uh, give them one or two videos so that they must know, or they can just come to know what is the SWOT analysis. Maybe this one I'll attach. This is the SWOT analysis. They can get an idea. So I'll just add it. And now we are having one option here. So I've just added one file here. We can add n number of files. Like suppose if I'm just attaching a file, it will be asking, okay, from recent or my drive or shared drives or from my computer, I can just attach any or upload any kind of file. So I'll just cross it here. Now I'm just giving this information for all the students. Now how many points will be my assignment having? Like suppose I am just marking it for 20 marks. So I've graded it for 20 marks. I will be just giving a due date for the same. Like suppose I just want this assignment after 1 week. So I will just assign 21st of July. Time is also optional. I can just set a time also for the same. Like suppose I have just set this time. Now what is the topic? So I'll just create a topic. I'll just give it assignment number 1. Now for the same, we can add or create the rubrics. We can set different criterias for the same that can be visible to all the students. So what criteria should be there? Criteria title is uh, assignment 1. Criteria description is uh, assignment should not exceed 5 pages. Suppose this is a point 1, right? So this is the criteria that is being set by us. In the same way, we can just add on different criteria. Like suppose I'm just providing the 5, because my assignment is of 10 marks, so I'm just providing 10 points to this criteria. Now we can also delete this level or add another criteria, like here. Criteria title is, second one is for the same assignment 1 2 criteria, and the criteria description may be assignment plagiarism rate should not exceed 10%. So points here required will be 10 marks again, and we can just save it. So we have just set two criterias for 20 points. As we will just open it, number one is assignment should not exceed 5 pages, and it is for 10 points. Plagiarism rate should not exceed 10%. That is also for, and number of criterias can be set here for the rubrics. So rubrics plays a very important role here. Now what we can do, we can just save it as a draft. Either we just want to post it after some days, or we will just assign it. So this is the assignment that is being prepared for the students here. Now what we will do, we will just go into the stream again, and you can just see that teacher have posted a new assignment, that is assignment number 1, create a SWOT analysis, and students can watch from here. I can also edit the details as I like, right? I can just copy a link and just put it up into WhatsApp of the students, or I can just put it into the mails. So the students can choose this class code to enter into the class and just go through the details. Now one thing is being posted here. Now what I will do, I will just go into the classwork again. I will just now create a quiz assignment for them. I just want to have a quiz for them. So I'll just give it a name, general quiz 1. I'll just put up some instructions. Students with more than 60% will only pass. Now again, what can I do? I can just attach a file here for the quiz, or what else I can do, I can just directly link to the Google Forms. I'll just click here and I can just prepare a Google form. I can just create a blank quiz here. As we can see, it is a blank quiz. We can just create a quiz here according to our convenience, and whatever changes I will just make here, that will be saved here. So we all know that how to make a form. We have just conducted the examinations also for the students, so we can just conduct here. So what students can do, they can just go through this and they can just click it here, and they can just perform the quiz. So we can just, if I'm just having this quiz for 10 marks, and when this quiz should be visible to the students, I can just also put a due date. Okay, so the students have to give this quiz by 15th of July, right? Till 15th of July they can just perform this quiz. Time is also optional, so I'm not just providing any time here. And I'll just create a topic here, that is general quiz 1. It all depends upon me that whether I want to just have rubrics or not. So I can just add the criteria for the rubric also, or otherwise I'll just put some of the instructions here, which is also optional. So what I'll do, I'll just assign it or schedule it. So if I'm just scheduling this assignment for, okay, so it will be visible only on 15th of July 8 a.m. sharp, right? So I'll just schedule it here.